Hello everyone, you're welcome back to this YouTube channel. Today we are going to be talking about something that is very important. We are gradually entering into the period when most of the graduate schools bring out their application form, that the application opportunity is open. And today we're going to be looking at one great school in the United States of America. I'm actually making this video because from the beginning I make video about different graduate schools around the world, in Australia, in Portugal, in other parts in the US as well, any part of the world where I see graduate school, not just where I see graduate school, but I mean schools that have a kind of track record, that have like high acceptance rate. Okay, so that is the kind of school I make video about. So today this is one of those schools with high acceptance rate, and the school is no any other one than the Cornell University. Okay, beside the fact that this school have high acceptance rate, I also have someone that is schooling there, and the information I'm going to be sharing with you in this video are nothing but genuine, and I want you to try as much as possible to apply. Now let me make this clear. Usually all the graduate schools in the US, they will ask you for application fee. Okay, but there are ways to go around it, talking about you asking for application waiver. So there is this opportunity for this Cornell University for you to ask for application waiver, right? So guys, if you are interested in going to the United States, irrespective of what you might have been hearing about this policy, that policy, the truth is that one of the best ways to migrate to another country is through academic route. I can tell you for free not to give up based on what you are hearing. For example, people are actually talking about the UK has closed, blah blah, but there's so many things that is happening right now in the United Kingdom that can actually take you there before all of those things that they are talking about takes effect. All right, so the graduate school of Cornell University is currently open, and there are so many opportunities that you can apply to. I'm talking about the different area of study, different fields of study that are available, and you can also take your time to look at finances and funding. Talking about the financial support, on this tab of the website, when you click it, it's going to show you the financial support that the school offers. In fact, if you scroll down, it's going to tell you, like in corroboration with the fact that I mentioned, that this school usually have so much funding, grants every year. So here it says that 99% of Cornell PEC-G students are fully funded to pursue their degrees through a combination of competitive internal and external fellowship, research, and teaching assistantship. So funding packages include tuition fees, health insurance, and a living allowance or stipend. Our base stipends rates for fellowships and assistantships are equivalent, consistent across graduate fields, and competitive with top other US universities. So what they do basically is that in exchange for your tuition fees, you are going to be like a GA, or you can be like an assistant. You can be given like a GA position or research assistantship, and they're going to be paying you for this. Okay, now let me show you very quickly the rates that you are likely to get if you are selected in this school. So I'm trying to talk about the stipend rates for this school. So it says the 2025-2026 graduate student assistantship and fellowship stipend rates. So this is the rates. You can look at this. If you're a TA, that is teaching assistant, you can be earning a minimum of this. If you're a graduate assistant, you can be getting up to this. On and on. Research assistants, graduate research assistants, and university fellowship. Okay, and it can be up to this annually. Imagine that. That's a whole lot of money, guys. And the rates, I mean the currency we're talking about here is dollar. So guys, funding is not a problem with this university. I showed you earlier on where the school was saying that they have like $700 million every year that they give. And if you're a TA, like a teaching assistant, you're going to be having like 15 appointments on an average, like 15 hours every week, which is very, very good. Okay. In the UK, most people work for like 20 hours. If they are students, I think as to the level of my understanding, I stand to be corrected. But in the UK, some of my friends that are there, they say all of this. Another interesting thing about this school is that I have a friend right now who is in the US, and she told me she has done her qualification, and she said already she has secured a funding that is going to allow her to attend conference. I think this year or next year, I'm not sure. But she told me that she had, the professor already secured funding that is going to make her to travel to another state within the US for conference to and fro for free. That is, it is the fund. I mean, the expenses is going to be coming from the funding, including the hotel, the meal, everything, the flights. So for me, I think that's very, very interesting. And these are the things that you are open to if you these are the kind of financial support you get if you go to the corner university if you are selected. So whatever it is worth doing well. If you are interested in this opportunity, I would advise that you should do it very well and you will be selected. First, let's take a look at the application step. Well, before I even go to the application step, I think I should let you know the different field of study that's available so you can be sure if yours is listed. So, fields of study, understanding the structure, the feed structure, and all of that. So there are different fields of study that are available and they are listed alphabetically. Talking about aerospace engineering, Africana studies, American India indigenous studies, American studies, animal science, down, down, down. Like I said, they are listed alphabetically. So a, B, C. Let me look at courses under the B, under the letter B. We have biochemistry, molecular and cell biology. So if you are within this area, there's so many of them that you can apply to, right? We have biomedical engineering. Most of you that did first degree, most of you that your first degree was in medical lab science, molecular biology, and you're looking for area where you can continue, I think this will be like a good area for you depending on your strength. So we have civil and environmental engineering, classics, education, computer, data science, demography, and all of it, or what have you rather. So guys, try to look at whichever one that speaks to you. Have genetics, genomics, and development. In fact, if you are in the area of biology, I would advise that you should concentrate more in the area of genetics and molecular biology because these are the areas where looks like everything is pointing to when it comes to research. Barely would there be you barely see any research in the area of biology that will not use a molecular techniques or genetics in their research. So guys, it means that this is just like the known trends. This is the trends in the area of biology. So guys, we have Germanic studies just mentioned. So look for the one that is related to you and click. So before we even go to the application itself, try to familiarize yourself with the department. For example, I'm going to be taking Genesis. My program right here in Brazil is molecular genetics. So I'm going to be using this one as a um, simulation. So genetics and genomics development. So this is the field description. This is all what this faculty or this program is all about. And definitely there are different lines of research that will be there. And you can, for example, look at the concentration area. We have developmental biology, we have genetics, and we have genomics. Okay. So you can also take your time to look at different faculty. In fact, I would recommend if you are going for any area, I would recommend that you should try to reach out to one of those faculty and try to get try to let them know about your intention. I was also mentioning something about this in the previous video I made about an opportunity in Brazil. Okay, so we have the names of the faculty members. So try to reach to anyone whose research um, kind of your area of intention is so similar to. So reach out to them, let them know your intention, and let them know that you're going to be applying. Who knows, you might just be getting an assistance from them, on how to even skate through the whole process. So guys, these are the faculty members, a lot of them. Try to look for the one that feels his area. And again, I would like to mention that when you are reaching out to a professor, don't send like a generalized message. Let your message be more intentional. Let it be more, not only formal, but let it be specific. Yeah, that's the word. Let it be specific to the person you are sending. So what you are sending to Professor A should be different from what you are sending to Professor B. So make it specific. Get to know them and let it be that when they are reading your message, it strikes them. They figure out that, oh yeah, this thing is specific to them, right? So guys, that's that about the different schools. So take your time, look for your area of study. After you have seen your area of study, look for the faculty members. You can always check for the faculty members under the graduate school or under your faculty or under the program you want to apply to, right? So having talked about that, let me go to the application process. So we're going to look at the step-by-step process of the application. What do you need to do? First, don't forget that I said it earlier that there may be need for you to pay the application fee. It's actually the question for application fee, but you can ask for waiver. So try to apply for waiver while you are applying. While as you are applying, and look at this. They have scholarship. They said with $700 million in research funding. Cornell University is consistently ranked as one of the most comprehensive universities in the world. Our students can move between different campuses through graduate linking program, which links graduate students at Cornell University Ithaca campus with the Vail Cornell Medical College and Graduate School of Medical Sciences. So, guys, get yourself familiar. This is a very good opportunity. As a matter of fact, if I wasn't doing a PhD right now, I'll probably have applied to one of the opportunity that is open in this university. Why? Because first, I have like a first-hand testimonial from someone that is schooling there. Two, because the school have high acceptance rate. You can see a school that can be boasting of this huge amount of grant or funding. You can imagine how many scholars, how many researchers they have trained. Now, having talked about that, how do you apply? For you to apply, you just have to click the apply now, and it's going to take you to, you can see the application steps. We have what we call important application policies, non-degree admission, take required test. So also this also for you to apply, if you're applying for from a non-English speaking country, there will be need for you to submit your IELTS certificate. But if you are coming from an English speaking country like Nigeria, like Ghana, then you're going to ask for waiver for the IELTS as well, okay? Because they speak English in your country. Of course, there will be need for you to submit your recommendation. To be honest with you, one of the things that usually kind of make me distance myself from the universities in the US application is because most of them they usually ask for too much. Okay, they ask for too much. However, in this school, I can see that what they are asking for is not so too much. I don't know. It's not too much, so to say. So, but there will be need for you to submit a recommendation, like you drop the email of whoever that is going to recommend you. Then you are going to write an academic statement of purpose. It is something that all the universities in the US ask for, SOP. They're also going to write a personal statement. Then you're going to prepare your transcripts. These are the things that you need for you to be able to do your submit your application. Then your application, your degree, your previous degree, you're also going to have them ready. Then you have to pay for the admission fee. But if you don't have the admission fee, don't forget I said you can ask for um waiver. When you're going to be asking for waiver, it's just like you are writing, there are some things you have to put in, you have to bear in mind. You have to, like the point you can push to them. The first thing is you have to talk about the exchange rate. So you have to convert your current salary to US dollar and show that paying 105, the application fee is $105. Is a major chunk of your income and will cause you significant hardship. They have to attach evidence like a pay slip of your salary, balance, etc. Then you can also think of economic condition in your home country, the inflation rate, unemployment, recession, conflict, natural disasters, etc. You can also talk about mention caring responsibilities. Maybe you have so many people that are depending on you, retired parent, children, disabled spouse, etc. Then you should be able to demonstrate that you meet all the application requirements in lieu, beside the application fee, let them know that, oh, you actually meet all the application requirements. So either of all of these 5 points or the 4 points should is what you can use, but you have to just be truthful to whatever you are doing. But I'm just trying to, is if you fall into any of this category, then I'm just trying to tell you how you should present your matter to the school. So let's go back to where you can apply. So you can, when you apply, you can always check your application status, how it is going, how it is moving, whatever. If you click here, you can hear the testimonials of students that have been admitted previously. So now I'm clicking the apply now. So for you to see again the step by step on, okay, for you to apply, I beg your pardon, there will be need for you to create an account on this particular site known as Apply Web. So that's the main site that links that, you create a profile, and this profile is what you're going to use to do your application. So once you click that part, it's going to bring you to this place where you are supposed to enter your personal information. If you are familiar with US application, there will also, you will know that there will be need for you to create an account. So this is where you're going to create the account for the Cornell University. So once you are done creating the account, then they're going to send you an email to activate. So once you do the activation, then that is where the application starts from. So guys, if you are interested in this one, please kindly apply as soon as possible. Don't forget, you need to get someone that is going to recommend you. You need to write an SOP, you need to write a personal statement, and if you need my service in personal statement or SOP, you can reach out to me and let's see how I can help you figure out that way. No, the idea is just to make sure that you achieve your graduate school dream. Okay, so thank you guys. If you're seeing this video for the first time or you find it helpful, don't forget to click the subscription button. If you haven't, don't forget to like, and I would want you to share with someone that may be interested. And I will see you in the next video. Have a great day. Bye bye.